The controversy of the government being involved in the economy is a very broad topic. Very few individuals argue saying they should, in fact, be involved, while other individuals say they should not be involved and should very much leave well enough alone. I am one of the very few individuals who say they should be involved, and considering what we have, thanks to them being involved, is very much enough to be persuasive towards why they should be involved and why many others should let them be involved indeed. The various planters that I have along my front porch, as well as the little decorations that go along inside them, including the wood and the floor mats, as well as maybe even the entire building of the house itself, as well as the light bulbs, have indeed been involved with government involvement. Plus, considering that they handle all things from trade, these products have very much been from China, and with the responsibility of the US Treasury, it would indeed emphasize why it is important for the government to be involved. Because we could very much be robbed and and nearly swindled from what they offer. Even the materials out of this car, from the plastic to the various rubbers, and even the metal that's required to make the car, have also been necessary to be from various other states. And we ourselves have even provided such raw material to other states for their goods and for their products as well. Even the necessary material for the car, like the motor and various other composition, had to come from somewhere else. And of course, with the government intervening, they would be able to sell us what it is that we need for our very own automobiles. Not only are the parts for cars necessary, but even the parts for various media, like video games, cartoons, movies, little figurines, or even the video game consoles, as well as the various books that have been made by various other authors, had indeed had to come from other countries. In fact, various other figurines and movies and video games as well have been made by countries outside of America. And it is with the involvement of the government that they have been able to sell us these various goods for certain prices and even mark them down for what they're worth, so that way we could have various enjoyments as well. Not only are various other goods like video games and movies and plushies and figurines involved, various other clothing, shoes, as well as articles of clothing like pants have also been imported from countries such as China or Japan or even Taiwan. And again, it is responsible for the government having been involved, as well as the possible various trading activity that has been utilized so that way we could get the cotton, or provide the cotton even, as well as the various other necessities, pardon the redundancy, for clothes to be made, as well as shoes and pants as well, for various individuals all over the world. So what can we do to show our support for the government being involved? While this may sound redundant, voting is also a good act to show your support. But not only that, going out to support various governmental organizations or pep rallies that support the government and their stance with their inclusion with the economy as well as financing and business in general is very much enough to state just how crucial it is for them to be involved and just why it is that they must be involved indeed. Just by going out to support your local government agencies, pep rallies, and even voting as well is more than enough to show that you yourself are also advocating for what the government does. By sharing your opinion and by expressing yourself to why the government should be involved, you're very much saying that the government can continue to work inside our walls as well as very much be involved when it comes to trade, selling, buying, and continuing to support our way of life and to help us thrive more and more with what they are doing. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope that I convinced you to go out to vote, to support rallies, or maybe even be part of a rally or start a governmental agency to show support for businesses as well as the economy as well.